Ladies and gentlemen, wonderful people, this is Call of Duty Fanatics. Welcome back to another Call of Duty video, and in this one I'm having something really interesting for you guys. I'm gonna bring you a brief, short and a no-nonsense tutorial how to complete the 2 ciphers in a Call of Duty Raids mode. Before I proceed to the tutorial and to the main point of this video, I really need to make a special thanks to Nikki and Marcus, who actually helped me on this quest, because you can't play this mode without the full team of 3 people, which is actually very good, and you are also very dependent on your teammates, so choose wisely with whom you're gonna play this, because it's not an easy ride, it's not a walk in the park, it's actually pretty difficult. But if your team has a plan, if your team has a system, then there is no problems at all. Anyways guys, let's get back to the point of this video. At the very beginning of the raids, you will get into this room, guys, where you will get a very funny announcer who is saying some names in the background, and then you will have these 2 computers. There will also be in the middle 4 monitors on the both sides of this room, which are actually CCTV cameras, where you can go. The very 4th CCTV camera is going to show you the control room, flooded control room, where your codes will be presented. So team has to work together. So the first thing that you need to pay attention here is to the red letters that I'm gonna show you briefly now on your screen. So you see this small terminal over here will show you the 3 letters in Cyrillic alphabet. So guys, this is the first sequence that we got on this computer. Now every round you start is gonna be a different sequence, but pay attention to this one. It only has 3 letters, which is A, C and Y, or in Cyrillic letters A, S and U. So it actually looks like this. So room A, or CCTV for room A, will be displaying, for example, A, K and P, and corresponding numbers would be 8, 4 and 5. So on the main computer we have A, S and U, which means that we can only take A from this sequence, which is number 8, which actually means that's the first number for our code. And now we are going to the other teammate that's monitoring the room B through the CCTV, and he got a different set of letters and numbers, and he got BCY, or in Cyrillic V, S and U, and he got the following numbers: 116. Now we already know that in the original code we have, on the original letters, we have S and U, or in this case C and U, which actually means we are gonna take 1 and 6 for our final digits for the first part of the codes, or the 3-digit code that we need. So the code, the final code for the first sequence is gonna be 816. Now you go to this terminal over here, which is on the right hand side, you type 816 code, and as you can see, the code is correct. Now guys, if we do a small recap, we definitely got on a bunker terminal, or the 3 letters which were A, C and Y, if we translated them to English. And then room A, we got 3 letters, 3 numbers, and room B, we got 3 letters again and 3 corresponding numbers. So from the room A, we only took the matching letters, which is A, which represents number 8 here. And then from the room B, we took C and Y, which are the corresponding as well to what we have on the terminal, which is 16. So that's how we got the code 816. And as you can see, it's pretty easy. You just have to practice a little bit and you will be great. So guys, the next sequence of 3 digits will actually have 4 letters, but only 3 will correspond to the next 6 letters and numbers from terminal 1. and Terminal 2, or actually Control Room A and Control Room B. So you have one letter which is basically an imposter. So you will say to your colleagues, friends, what you have on this screen, and they will say if they have one of these letters on their screen as well. So they will give you another 3 digits, corresponding digits. You go to the terminal, type the code, and you're done with the second one. Now the third one would have 5 letters, but that doesn't make any difference as well. You just have to match what you have from the letters on this screen to what your colleagues are having on their screens from the control rooms. So for example, if you have A and they have A either in control room A or B, then you take that number from them. Simple. So you give them letter, they give you the corresponding number to the same letter you gave them. So it's kind of confusing, but at the same time it's very, very simple. I would say that this is one of the simplest cipher I ever seen in Call of Duty, and I'm playing Call of Duty franchise for a long time. Anyways guys, you will also face another same cipher, but it will require for your colleagues to be actually in those control rooms while you're at the terminal at the rocket silo. That one is a little bit more difficult. It is the same principle, everything is the same, although you're having waves of enemies and bomb drones coming at you. So you get a lot of distractions, plus you have 30 seconds to solve each sequence. So it's much harder, but when you practice a couple of times, you will get there without any problems. Also, if you die or anything like that, don't be afraid, because you are continuing from the checkpoint where you stopped last time. So just before you started doing a task, every time you get your checkpoint. So if you die, you're not going back to the start of the game, to the start of the mission, but instead of that, start off a specific task. So ladies and gentlemen, that would be all for today's small tutorial. Please let me know in a comment section below, have you enjoyed and are you enjoying raids in Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2? I will tell you one thing, I'm absolutely thrilled with this mode. These bunkers, it's so good first of all to be back in the bunkers, and it feels like this was meant to be in Verdansk behind those second bunker doors. That's my feeling, and I can't wait for the episode 2 of raids to be introduced. Anyways guys, as I said before, let me know in a comment section below if I can help you with something else. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for future great Call of Duty content. And until next time, my fellow Mazrah citizens, I wish you all the best and stay frosty.